Hello, hello. Welcome to Tommy T-ster Talk. Another segment, another segment, another segment. I gotta tell you, I'm gonna get right with it. We're gonna talk about the WNBA. Yep. What is your feel of? Do you watch the WNBA? Caitlin Clark is now just everywhere. She's promoting everything for women's basketball. I think it's ideal for women's basketball. She is a superstar. However, they were superstars before she came. I want to make sure that's perfectly clear. They were people in the WNBA who made the WNBA what they are. No fault of her own, but the pressure has been put on her by the league to promote her. They are not thinking about Angela Reese and all the wonderful girls that have been drafted. Think about the women who came before her. Lisa Leslie, Cynthia Cooper. These girls were dynamite. I can go on and on about. I've been keeping up with the WNBA since the beginning. We had a team here in Charlotte called the Charlotte Sting, led by Don Staley, one of the greatest players of all time and one of the greatest leaders of all time. We know that now. Look what she just did, coaching South Carolina to a championship and multiple championships, by the way. So we know what she's capable of. But women like her and different people who come along, there's just so much that they should be doing more to spread the game and promoting the other players, both past and present. Unfortunately, they have chosen Caitlin Clark, and for some people, they think it's because she's white. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I can't say that or not, but I will say that she has gotten a lot of press and she can ball. There's no question she can ball. Now, that was in college. Now she's transferring herself to the professional level. That is kind of up and down. It's a big transaction. But they just stopped playing recently. And then all of a sudden they got drafted and then they're all of a sudden playing the WNBA games just like that. So it is something that you have to wait and see that if she can come it and bring it all together. But however, again, it's not just about her. It's about all the players. She didn't even win a title at Iowa, right? We had people who win titles who should be getting more coverage. But the league feels like it has to promote somebody to get it going. It's a shame that the other girls have not gotten their just due. Because, Candace Parker, she's one of my favorite players. She was with the LA Sparks for years. And my shout out to the LA Sparks. I know they're struggling right now, but there's a rebuild. We got to get it back together. Nobody's hardly beating the Las Vegas Aces. The New York Liberty are dynamite. They're just blowing people out. And there's other teams that are, Connecticut Sun, that are really good, and they have prominent players. But Las Vegas Aces, they are the stuff right now, right? And that should be getting promoted. They're team sport because the women, they are doing the fundamental things that men don't do in their game. It's fun to watch. I used to go to basketball games here in Charlotte all the time. I used to support the Sting. I took my daughter to go see it. I thought it was wonderful that girls had something to look at other than just the men play ball. I've always been a component of watching women's basketball in college, even in high school. And so the game has really blossomed. It's watchable. A lot of years back in the day, some games just weren't watchable. They just were okay, no big deal. But we should all be supporting these wonderful women. They have been sacrificing. They get less pay. They don't even get chartered flights. They get the less of this and less of that. And the money's there. That's because a lot of times they're not being sponsored right by the NBA. The NBA is just like a side thing for them, but more or less the NBA, WNBA is running things, and they have their own ownership and franchises. And by the way, they're going to be adding some more franchises. So the popularity of it is getting better. I'm just saying that they need to do a better job promoting more of the prominent players collectively. Magic Johnson didn't come in the league, get promoted by himself. He got promoted with Larry Bird, right? We all know Kobe and all the guys, right? The Shaqs and people like that, and Allen Iversons. They got promoted as a group, not just one person. So I think if the WNBA can see that, reach out to the advertisement people, the marketing people, Get those other girls involved. Get them the deals that they need to get. The licenses and all the promos they get. Make them feel like they're part of this team, right? After all, you're supposed to be together and you're supposed to be building this thing together. So I'm hoping that the WNBA is around for years. I've been a huge fan. Go women. I love promoting women and doing the things that they can do, because I always felt like they can do things that men can do. They just need a fair chance and a golden opportunity to do the same thing. And if they're given the same platform, they can perform. They can do it. We've seen it in tennis. We've seen it in other sports, golf, you name it. Women have always flourished when they got the chance to prove themselves on an equal playing field. Give them equal pay, for crying out loud. Give them some money. Now, I know they're not going to ever make what the men are making, because the men do this, men do that. But you can at least meet them halfway, somewhere closer, where they all have to end up going overseas most of the time to make their money, and they go away from their families. And you saw what happened to Brittany Griner. She got caught up in a Russia situation and wasn't barely able to come back, but thank God she was. But a situation like that, we have to reverse that thinking. Anyway, you give me a comment, give me some likes. Let me know what you feel about women's basketball. Where is it at in your mind? Is it on your list? Do you even watch? The ratings are there. The star power is there. We got to do a better job promoting these women and supporting them. So you guys have a great day. And like I said, let me know what you think about that. You take care. Bye.